Hey there, it's that mama, and I want you to RP with me. I attended the bonfire event in Portofino, California, and I just wanted to bring it to you. I did not capture any voice with the performer just because I didn't ask her ahead of time to be able to include any recordings. So you won't see that. But this is sponsored by KraftWork, and I'm showing you a little bit of KraftWork right there. But it was just a really nice get together and a nice time to role play, a nice chance to role play. Just showing up some individuals that have just popped in. And I really do like communicating to everyone in local. We type a lot. We don't have open voice. So you need to get on your typing fingers when you come and role play. But it's all about encountering different people and making friends and role playing what you have decided to create as a character in this community. Okay, so here I brought little Ileana with me, and I did that because she's part of my role playing experience. I want to give you a few tips and tricks to role playing. The first one is you want to build a living backstory, but you want to keep it as flexible as possible. You can give a strong backstory for character depth and motivation and personality, but flexibility is your key point. Instead of writing a full big description of your backstory, you can just fill it in with personality quirks and what they're doing right now, what they want right now, what they carry on their persons. For example, a Portofino based character might have a reason for moving there and goals about the career and family, and secrets can then unfold through the RP. So it gives you some flexibility, gives you talking points and emotional depth, and a built in story arcs that and evolves with interactions. Another role playing tip, number 2, use emotes to bring scenes to life. Descriptive emotes add a cinematic flair and helps others visualize what your character is feeling or doing. Like in Portofino, they have a rule that you are always in character, IC. If you're ever out of character, OOC, then you put them in double parentheses, what you're typing in local. So using emotes like, for instance, instead of laughs, you might say she presses a hand to her lips and trying to hide her laughter and gives a soft laugh. This adds texture and emotion without taking over the scene, and it focuses on the body language and the pacing and the atmosphere around you. Good emotes make your surroundings and the people that you're around feel immersed and give them more to react to. Role-playing tip number 3, show, don't tell. Instead of announcing your personality traits like I'm tough or I'm shy, you want to show it through dialogue and behavior. So expand on this. If you want your character to seem shy, have them speak quietly, avoid eye contact, or fiddle with their sleeves. If they're bold, have them step forward first, or interrupt gently, or speak with playful assertiveness. Showing makes your character feel real and also creates clear emotional feats for others to bounce off of. Role-playing tip number 4. Respect the scene's tone and collaborate. So great RPing is a cooperative storytelling, not a competition. You want to match the tone of the current scene rather than shifting the spotlight. Here, everybody is getting ready for this event. There's people taking pictures. So I took out my camera, and that's because I role play as a vlogger also. So I can share these in my YouTube stories to you. So you want to expand on that. And in SL, there's lots of different creative objects and things that you can use to expand your role playing. If one thing, if the vibe is serious, you want to be serious and stay grounded and support what's going around you. If the vibe is a slice of life or comedic, feel free to add humor or chaos, but don't derail the plot unless everyone is on board. Collaboration means reading the room, giving others space to shine, and passing the narrative baton naturally. Role-playing tip number 5. Create stakes. Give your character something to win or lose. Characters become compelling when their actions matter. So give them goals, anxieties, desires, or dilemmas. For example, maybe they're nervous about a city council decision, or they're trying to impress a new neighbor, or like what I'm doing, juggling parenthood, like when I have Ileana here with me and I'm role playing that. Or you could be hiding a mistake that you made at work. When your character cares about something, scenes become richer and more dynamic. Stakes don't need to be dramatic, they just need to matter to your character. Role-playing tip 6. Be a collaborative story maker. And you can do this by using the yes and method. This classic improvisation rule becomes a powerhouse in the role playing when used with intention. You want to expand yourself instead of shutting down another character's actions, like my character ignores that. You accept what they've introduced, which is the yes, and then add something to push the scene forward, which is the and portion of the yes and method. For example, someone emotes that your character drops a folder during a tense city hall meeting. Instead of correcting or denying it, roll with it. Like she kneels quickly to gather the papers, but a handwritten note slips out, something she didn't mean anyone to see. So suddenly, the scene gains momentum, new story threads, and emotional tension. The yes and method keeps RP dynamic and prevents scenes from stagnating. Role-playing tip number 7. Use subtext to layer emotional depth. Great characters don't always exactly say what they feel. Subtext is what your character means beneath what they say. So you use conflicting cues to make your character feel human, saying one thing and emoting another. It's fine, she says, but her fingers drum nervously against the table. Like in avoidance, he changes the subject whenever someone mentions his past in Portofino. Body language is also another way. She smiles politely, but her shoulders stay tight. Subtext pulls others deeper into the emotional world of your character and invites meaningful responses, whether dramatic, romantic, or comedic. All right, and that's it for all my tips. I hope everyone in the Portofino community enjoyed Bonfire Night, and I hope every one of my viewers enjoyed these tips for role playing. It's that mama. Bye bye.